have you gone?
Sorry, when I keep getting up, it's because I'm the last two times the camera that I'm using stops recording. But the only way I can see that is by looking on the monitor on the back. So that's what I just did. I just had to turn it back on again. I meant to ask people. Who's been out wandering around, taking walks, getting fresh air, doing things like that?
Like every couple of days.
Every couple of days. Has anybody seen anything unusual out there?
I saw
Or out your window.
Out right of your window, yeah. And
I saw a squirrel inside a wheel well of a car.
Okay.
That was pretty exciting for me.
As the car was going or driving, or
No, it was stood still.
Okay.
It was pretty exciting.
Yeah.
I took a picture of it.
Beautiful. Okay.
I crossed paths with a coyote the other day down in the river valley.
Like in Collateral.
Yo!
I don't know.
What
I was
a
there
great
with a
movie
friend
that is.
taking like a really socially distanced walk or whatever with her dog, and this coyote just came like running down the hill, like tail tucked and back arched at us.
Yeah, we saw two the other day
followed
actually.
us for quite a bit.
We saw two
Audio
coyotes
Slave
on the road.
song start playing?
It did not.
Oh.
Which is good.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is real life, and that kind of thing doesn't just happen. And there was no one following us around, holding up their phone with Spotify to soundtrack the evening.
It would have just been Will.
Do you know with coyotes, I think the tactic is to do the opposite of what you would do with a bear, right? So with a bear, you like avoid eye contact and you try to get really small and you like back away and you talk quietly.
Okay.
Oh no, we were like making a lot of noise and stuff. It was just
you gotta
like,
be big and scare them.
No, it wasn't. It was not backing off.
Oh.
I was using
Throw
like,
things,
one
just
of
throw things.
Yeah, it's a tactic.
There's
Not
anything to throw.
don't you throw sticks of TNT at it and then run really fast off a cliff, and then when he runs off the cliff, he falls and you just come back on again,
Would you believe
Because
there
of
were
Wile E.
no
Coyote.
cliffs where we were?
You live right near River Valley.
She was in the
We
valley.
were down in the valley.
Oh, you
That's
I
left
saw
to
them.
go.
I saw them up on the road, so you could have just.
Oh
if you-
yeah, they're up here all the time. I can hear them every so often at night. They just kind of wander up and down the promenade area and stuff.
Scheming. That's what they're doing.
Eating the rabbits, probably.
Probably eating, rabbits and people's pets.
Garbage. They eat garbage.
They eat
What a
feral
horrifying
cats,
thought.
too.
They eat cats.
Yeah.
Did you say?
I was told
Yes.
that there's a huge feral cat problem in Edmonton, and then it actually helps create the coyote problem because they eat feral cats. I don't know if this
I
is content
rewatched
people want
Cats
to see.
Something to think about.
This is fascinating
Maybe they'll
stuff.
teach people to,
Well,
get cats
Spay,
indoors.
spay or neuter your cats.
outside my window, from my balcony, you can see there is a house being built, and in front of that house is a big tree, and around that tree is some wood, like the tree has been boxed in, and on the wood that surrounds the tree it said rent strike on each side, and I posted a picture of that on the internet, on Instagram and on Facebook as well. The very
Did they
next
get painted
day,
over already?
the next day, I actually saw a guy this morning driving past. I don't know what he was doing, but he was collecting things off of people's houses. I don't know what pieces of paper.
Rent. He was taking
He was
rent.
taking rent, and he saw there was a piece of paper on that the sort of the surrounding wood which he took off. I don't know what it said. I didn't see him cover up the graffiti that said rent strike, but the next day it was, or later on in the day it was covered up. I'd be interested to know who did that, and I also have spray paint, so I think I'm going to go back down there. It wasn't me that put it up there. I'm just to clarify that. I was just going to put a big smiley face. Stay positive.
Yeah, I went on a walk and I don't know if you guys know the Sugar Swing dance. They do swing dancing club.
Yeah.
But it's kind of in a residential area. And so the neighbor really, really hates them. And there's been an ongoing thing of the neighbor making these beautiful, really devastating signs about how much she hates them. And there hasn't been one for a while. And I almost didn't bother checking because they must have been closed for a couple weeks now. But I went there one day and there was nothing. And then the next day, after I think they've still been closed for 2 weeks, there was a beautifully written sign about how there was an exorcism needed or were possessed by the devil.
So wait,
I love that.
That house is so much fun.
It's an intense vibe, and they're so beautiful. The penmanship on these signs
Yeah.
with the
so
really.
this is someone who is it like Footloose? Like they don't believe in dancing?
Well, I think that, I mean, sometimes, to be honest, I hate to say it, some of the signs make some pretty good points. It's just that it's in a residential
great.
area, so it's like right next to their home, and there's loud music, and people are out late at night and like smoke on the curb and like litter.
Yeah, they're out there enjoying life.
They're having fun. Exactly.
I
I
see a
think
bar
this
at the end of my
probably-
street, so I don't know.
Yeah, like I don't think this was ever going to be the world's most fun, laid-back neighbors, but I do think they're dealing with like slightly more than the rest of us are in terms of neighbors. But
Yeah. We've got a bar at the end of our street as well. We just
go there.
We just go there.
I did it too fast. I'm sorry.
No. It's okay.
This house is
I
probably the
can-
one place that's happy about this pandemic and having to stay inside.
Which house?
No
This
noise.
house? Oh, that house. Yeah.
The one that Lucy's talking about.
Yeah, that's. But it's amazing
But
that
she
they
still
they
made, I mean, they made the sign.
still
Like-
took the time.
You got to
Yeah.
maintain normalcy. It's all about
Yeah.
keeping like habits
Have a
going.
routine.
Whether
They have
or
a
not
routine.
they're open, they should be
Yeah.
exercised.
You've got to have a routine, haven't you? Yeah.